Final Project Presentation by Victoria Bartlett. This presentation will address the following: selected position, role, overall case content, main points, position on the issue, research, plan of action, will I be successful, conclusion, and references. This is case number 3, which is grievance discussion case number 3, safety glove discharge with just cause. The selected role in this case is the labor relations manager. The overall case content involves employee Aaron McNara and general manager Rafael Gomez. McNara was an employee with 20 years of seniority, and this case explains how McNara was ultimately fired from Vieira Recycling Company. Now to switch to explain a little bit of the main points. McNara's usual task was handling bundles of newsprint that were bound with plastic straps. McNara cut the plastic straps and placed the newsprint into a baling machine. The plastic straps were tight, so it was difficult to slide a hand under the strap to lift the bundle and cut the strap. Consequently, McNara and other employees would not wear the company's bulky safety gloves when lifting the bundles and cutting the straps. Occasionally, and not on a fixed schedule, McNara would be required to sort loose paper, tin cans, and bottles which arrived in 30-gallon plastic bags. Many of the bottles arrived broken, and the tin cans contained sharp edges, so it was important to wear safety gloves. McNara ate her lunch in a pickup truck and had never been to the lunchroom. It is also important to note that she did not speak or read Spanish. McNara was transferred to this facility from a Long Beach facility in January, and in October was given a disciplinary 3-day suspension by Gomez. It is also important to note that prior to this suspension, Gomez had 6 or 7 conversations, which he considered verbal reprimands, with McNara over work performance and safety issues. 1, according to McNara, or 2, according to Gomez, of these conversations dealt with McNara sleeping through safety meetings. 2 others pertained to McNara's failure to wear safety gloves, and another to the failure to wear a hard hat. McNara had accidentally left it in her truck. And still another failure to wear appropriate safety glasses. The 7th and final conversation before the suspension occurred on October 26th, when Gomez noticed McNara reading Sports Illustrated during working hours. On October 28th, McNara was suspended for 3 days, and her disciplinary notice contained the following warning: should you violate any borough rules or regulations during the next 12 months, you will be immediately discharged from the borough employment. No grievance was filed protesting this suspension. December 9th began like nearly every day for McNara, lifting the bundles of newsprint, cutting the plastic straps, and putting the paper into the baler, not wearing safety gloves, because it was more efficient for her. However, a little while later, an unexpected delivery of 30-gallon plastic bags arrived, and McNara and several other employees had to sort the paper, tin cans, and bottles. The other employees donned their safety gloves for this task, but McNara had left hers in her pickup truck because the delivery was not expected. 30 minutes later, Gomez wandered by and observed McNara sorting materials without safety gloves. After explaining that they were in her pickup truck, she was ordered to go get them. 3 minutes later, she returned with the gloves and continued sorting, this time with safety gloves. Gomez, however, felt that discipline was appropriate and fired her. Consequently, Local 37 filed a grievance protesting the discharge on the grounds that the company did not have just cause. Now, switching back, for the position on this case is that there was just cause for discharge. Based on my research findings, Eric McNara made choices that led to just cause for discharge. And here's some of the research that I conducted. M&A shares just cause is the standard that management must adhere to when disciplining or discharging an employee. And that's just a little background on, what just cause implies. UE shares was the employee adequately warned of the consequences of his or her conduct, the warning may be given orally or in printed form. And in this case, it was given orally to McNara several times. Follow shares the employee knew of the company's policy. McNara did know of the company's policy of wearing safety gloves, even if it wasn't as efficient, and also sleeping on the job. Berkeley shares, is the rule or order reasonably related to orderly, efficient, and safe operations of the business? In this case, yes, wearing safety gloves and a hat are all under safety operations, which McNara should have known. And lastly, management must make a fair and objective investigation of the facts prior to administrating any discipline. Gomez did give her 7 oral reprimands and was aware of all the facts. So the plan of action for this case is to stand by the choice of discharging McNara. In order to show that there is just cause, the plan of action would include showcasing how this case falls under a cause that has just cause. In order to do this, more research will be conducted. All of the things that need to be done in order to prove that it is just cause will be shown. So in order to be successful, I will need to use the research I've conducted to support the contention of just cause for the discharge of Aaron McNara. And in conclusion, on the main points of this case, Aaron McNara was discharged, and as the labor relations manager, I will support the contention that there was just cause for the discharge.